by Hashem Yahushai, Wahab Kakadash. Give honor to the elder apostle of your millstone, especially my elder over me, my own campus teacher, guide me personally. Shalom, Barakatam to other brothers I labor with in true faith and in sincerity. And other hopeful up brothers out there doing the same. Lord willing, this can be edifying during the short term. So, this is, I was going over talking about how the way of this world is going to just pass away. And it's close to just being different. It's real close to making that dramatic change and the big shift. That whole comfort level. People are so comfortable right now, all of that is about to change. Alright, 1 Corinthians 7:29. But the point is really in 30 and 31, really. 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they had wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possessed not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So as the scriptures have said above it, regarding the time as being short, and how the way of this world is just going to be changing. You buying these things, you're not buying no more. You rejoicing, you being happy, that's going to change. You're not going to be comfortable no more. You don't have the money to buy, because it says the way of this world and the fashion of it passes away. It's ended soon. The way of Babylon, the way of this world, the freedom, that liberty, etc., will be no more. Maybe no more very soon. Again, 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. So that scripture too, we use it, not abuse it. Because now we know through scripture that it's all pointless, it's all vain and vanity. It passed away. We use the world, but we don't overuse it, because we know it's pointless. So all of them that are not privy to that are not listening, will be caught up, and you're going to eventually die with this world. If you don't depart from this world, you're going to die with this world. What's that saying in Micah 2? Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart. This is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And that's what will come out of being too involved into this world when it's passing away. It's about to be no more. The way of this life, the freedom that these so-called women got. The way that they think. These little men too. Everybody. Just the way of it in general is going to be gone very soon. 1 John 2:17. Let me bring this out. 1 John 2:17. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Father, the will of God abideth forever. So he says the world passed away, and the lust thereof. The lust of this world, the ways of this world, and the lust of this world. part of that Micah 2:10, because those lusts will bring forth sin. Let me get that too. James 1:15. Then lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. So that's what you get. Right? Being in this world. Let me go back to that. 1 John 2:17. And the world passed away, and the lust thereof. So the lust of this world, the ways of this world, right? People develop all these kind of lusts, living in this sick, Esau's dirty ass kingdom. He's gonna have to go soon, and one needs to depart, as soon as possible, or you'll get destroyed. James 1:15. And then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. And everyone is going, like it says in the Apocrypha, like a wave compared to a drop. The drop is gonna get saved, because that drop is not is departed already, and will depart. The majority of this world is living in that lust. Again, 1 John 2:17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. That drop is going to abide. It, will be saved, because they're realizing that the way of this world is passing away. Let me depart. Let me get out of here and separate myself, because it's polluted. Right? I'm gonna jump up. 1 John 2:16 and 15, actually. Yeah. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. That same world that's gonna pass away and get destroyed. That same world that you need to depart from. That same world that you need to use but not abuse, not overly use. That same world that'll get you killed. That same world that if you in it too long, if you're giving it too much attention, you will begin to conceive lust. As quoting James 1:15, you then start conceiving different lusts, and eventually it'll bring forth a sin, and then it'll bring forth death. That's what you get from being a friend of this world. You're a friend of this world. You're not a friend of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright, let me see. Get that. James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Is the enemy of God. We don't want to be it's not funny. We don't want to be an enemy of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Of course not. Hell no. Nope. We need to depart. All this shit from the end. Going to these clubs, these parties, going out at night with the girls downtown, freaking Las Vegas, Sin City, right? All that's gonna be burned away. You understand, Peter? Let me send me a good friend. Peter 3. Sorry, 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are in shall be burned up. Seeing then all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Right? We're seeing that the things are going to take place. It all be burned away, done away with, and the lust thereof. As it says in 1 John 2 and 10, and the world passes away, and the lust thereof. See, the lust that's bringing forth the sin and death, the evil works, the works of abomination, they're gonna all be burned up, pass away. The great wind, fire, and everything is done. What are you gonna do about it? You know, you hear that's happening, what happened? You seen that's gonna happen. Now what you gonna do about it? What kind of person you gonna be? Are you gonna be the person that will depart, or you be one of them that get destroyed along with the world? Okay. What else? Let me jump here to 2nd Esdras. Chapter 4. Give me a second. And 26. It says, 2nd Esdras 4 and 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. It says, for the world hasteth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Not yet, but it's on the way. Alright, but yeah. And verse 27, in the middle, or at the end of that verse, it says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. It's full of that stuff, so you want to be away from that stuff. Because whatever unrighteousness is, death is, on its way. So you want to separate from that. Micah 2 and 10, depart. Because, it'll destroy you. It's polluted. It's polluted with a bunch of filthiness and unrighteousness, filthiness and abomination. You want to get away from that. Get away from this world. Right? 2nd Esdras 4 and 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away, and it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That's why we do the best that we can to to try to do our part so we can hurry it up. We send up the curses for this place, and the men of the Lord out here all over the world is non-stop. Any day. It's any day. It's hasted fast. So one ought not to tarry because of that. Noah was doing it for 100 years, prophesying for a very long time. 100 something, I believe. I gotta, but and he brought in the flood. Let me just grab that. And I want to get back to the Terry. scripture. Is that 3 and 8? I don't know. Give me a second. 2 Peter 2 and 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. And you got men that are doing this work, preaching and sending up curses all over the world. It could be any day, very soon, because we're in the last of the end days. We're like, man, looking at the prophets, like we're right here. One does not have long to turn around and repent, and to just separate themselves from this world that's about to get destroyed. Back to that verse. I'm gonna jump back to that. Sirach 7 and 5, I think. 5 and 7. Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put it off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Right there. Don't be taking forever. We ain't got long, I'm grateful that the Lord brought me in, because I came in to last, and I ain't know what was going on. He brought me in, and boom, I realized that I came in the last second. I gotta do my best now. And what about now? Every month, a couple months to go by, a week of days, time is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Make no tarrying to leave from this world. Make no tarrying to come back to the world. To come back to the Lord. It says suddenly. Scriptures really emphasize that the suddenness, the sudden return, the sudden ending, of everything, thief in the night. So how long we got? Not long at all. So one needs to depart from this world and leave. Let me go back to that Peter. We'll probably close it out. 2 Peter 2 and 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Now with this YouTube and hitting the highways constantly, 24/7. Yeah, 24/7. Because you got brothers on the other side of the world, posting videos. Brothers posting videos at all hours of the day, 24/7, literally. When we sleeping, or when this side of Earth sleep, videos are still getting posted up. So brothers don't sleep either. So, some brothers. So the word is getting pushed out. The more it's, scripture say, paraphrasing as far as this gospel shall be preached. Is that Matthew? I think. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. You see how it said? And that's what's been going on for a good minute now. All the world. is hearing this the word. It's been pushed out, and it hasn't ended yet. What that mean? That means we're very, very, very close. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness into all nations, and then shall the end come. You know, these is just something we ain't got much time left. You know, that's why the topic of the lesson of the video, the way this world is just passing away. It's going to be done for, you know. Prophecies are here, etc. So, you know, leave that shit. Lord Williams, Edifying Door Resort. Shalom.